Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and we're gonna continue our showcase of Red Purple Uta. Today's matchups are gonna be three games against Yamato, Green Yellow Yamato, where we get to showcase the power of just having this many blockers, right? Especially the power of Shuraiya, right? So hopefully you enjoy the games coming up soon. If you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Yesterday, we did a deck breakdown on this deck. So if this is your first time on the channel, make sure to look at the video from yesterday if you're interested on why I played this deck list with Red Purple Uta. So yeah, hope you enjoy the games, and I see you all at the end. Enjoy. In this match, we're going against Yamato. I don't like this hand. I feel like I want to find early stuff, like early blockers, right? So this is good because we can play Shuraiya on turn 3, ramp up, and then play Douglas Bullet later. Especially if the opponent gives me the Momosuke here, then it gives me a reason to attack, right? Okay, so yeah, it is a good reason to attack. Who do I give up here, though? I guess I can give up the second Shuraiya. Yeah, it doesn't matter, but I mean, you can actually go negative attack if you guys didn't know. So the funny thing here is that this Shuraiya is such a good blocker against Yamato, because even if the opponent buffs out Yamato, the moment that I block with the Shuraiya, I can just like go back, right? Now, here's my question. What if we actually play... Let's give them the counter here. I was trying to see if I actually want to play the Guild Tesoro next turn, or do I want to play the Douglas Bullet? Because the funny thing about Guild Tesoro is that it gets me both cards back into my hand, right? I'm kind of annoyed that I don't have any of my big bombs. So that's a little bit unfortunate. If I play Douglas Bullet, I'm gonna have to send one of these cards back. If I play Guild Tesoro, I think we just go for Guild Tesoro. I think we just go for Douglas Bullet. I don't know why I said Guild Tesoro. I think we go like this for now. I'm not gonna ramp up for now because I think I'm already, like, I don't have any of my bombs, right? I think I'm okay being at 8 and then 10 next time. If I do use the Guild Tesoro, then yes, I'll ramp up. But with 2 blockers, it's gonna be really hard for the opponent to get anywhere because they don't have the Hori just yet, right? So like here, they went for 7. We can just go here, right? And just block. Because again, now both of these are 7k, so the opponent's gonna be needs to put more stuff here. They can go for 7 again, I guess. And if they do that, I think I just take that hit. Unless they go after the Shuraiya. The only downside of taking this hit is that it does put me at 3 lives. So if this is like an Okiku, then it's a little bit annoying. Okay, it doesn't look like they're going to attack with the Neko, right? Because I'm just going to block it with the bullet. So they're just going to leave that there. These blockers are a little bit risky because the opponent's going to have Hori Jones next turn. So I guess we are going to just be ramping here, right? I'm down to attack. I'm down to attack their Yamato. If we assume that, I mean, I guess if we assume that the opponent has Hori Jones, we can just make it so that we have at least 1 blocker available. So maybe we don't actually attack with the Douglas Bullet. I'm still annoyed that I don't have any of my big bombs just yet. Yeah, we'll go ahead and send the Shuraiya. It doesn't matter again. Right, so we'll be at 9. We'll go here, use the car action, return a Dawn. We'll get this back. And we'll get a 2k counter back, right? I guess we'll get the Saga. And then we'll play this guy. And then we'll pass for now. So they have Hori Jones, right? Let's say they have Hori Jones here. They can rest 2 blockers. We'll still have at least 1. Which means that we'll still be able to counter out the Yamato. They're not gonna go for it that way. I always take... So... The problem with them making this attack here is that I can still just block like this and just give it a 2k counter, right? That's the one that you know of. And if they attack with Yamato, I can just block with the Shuraiya. If they like, yeah, I can just go... I kind of want to take this. You know what? Let's take it. I need my bombs. I need my bombs. And this feels really bad that I don't have them, right? So I'm just losing now because I couldn't find Shanks, Whitebeard, or Luffy. We ramped up for no reason because we couldn't find any of them. I guess we can go Shiki and that gives me the draw. Ah, come on. This sucks. This actually sucks. We can keep the Guild Tesoro. Maybe we need to start searching with this Luffy. But I think I kind of like the Shanks better. 7. Yeah, let's go 7 here. I have to start attacking into their life. I have to start attacking into their life. The problem is that now if there is an Okiku, the Okiku's gonna get me. So 7, 8, 9. Let's go here. Opponent has double attack here. Maybe we cannot actually. Okay, well, opponent made it easy for me, right? Because now I can just go Shiki again. So I can go Shiki again, and I guess I'll throw away the Saga. Can I afford to attack with the Douglas Bullet? So let's say the opponent's gonna have. I don't think I can. So I don't think I can because the opponent's gonna be able to have access to Hori Jones. Not only that, but I don't want to give them to 1 life where they can go for an Amaru. So we can give them the Shiki blocker. And they just strike it. Like, oh man, if I had any of my stuff, I can go Guild Tesoro and get back my Shiki blockers. So that's one good thing here. Or even the Shuraiya, but I think I kind of like the Shiki just because it gets me that cycle, right? Okay, so the opponent gets to put probably another Nami or an Okiku into their life now. So they're gonna have another unit to attack with. Yeah, so we just block like this. Yeah, they're gonna go ahead and put the Hiyori into their life so they get to keep themselves healthy. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I think we just go here. Kami. Okay. They whiff from the Hori Jones draw, right? So that means that they whiff from the Hori Jones. So we're gonna go Guild Tesoro, Shiki. So that's gonna be 7 down, so that leaves me with 3 to play with. So we can go 7. So we can go 7 here, 7 here. Okay, so I mean I'm okay with the opponent giving me this cards if they want to. Okay, they're actually gonna just straight up give me the Momonosuke, right? So we'll just go like this, use the card action, return the Dawn. Let's get Shiki and Shiki back, right? That's I think that is the best. I think that is the best. It just sucks that we're like still not finding our big bombs. But now we have double Guild Tesoro and we still have 3 blockers. So the 3 blockers means that we're not worried about Hori Jones just yet. We just need to clear their board. If we can clear their board here, we should be okay. Opponent finally got Hori Jones, so they get to punish both blockers. They go for 6 here, so this is an easy 2k then. You have to attack into one of my characters, right? It makes sense. Where is my Whitebeard? Alright, so here's the question. Do we ever try to save this Guild Tesoro? Do we ever try to save this Guild Tesoro and say that we're just gonna go for lethal next turn? We know that the opponent has a trigger that they put on their life. We have 5 attackers if we do this. And opponent only has 2 life and 4 cards. I think we go for it. Oh, okay, they can, well, that's enough, right? They can kill the Shuraiya, so that's smart. Oh, wait, okay, so I mean, maybe things change now. Maybe because of this, I just say whatever. I did forget about the Kami being able, because the opponent put the 2 from Yamato, right? So, all right, I think we still go for it, right? Even if the opponent has a trigger here, the Onami can KO one of these guys, right? So we attack with one of them first, go for 7. So 7, or do we go 9? I think we go 7, because I think the opponent wants to get that trigger. The other option is that we play Shanks into the Hoodie Jones and try to kill the Yamato. But if the opponent has a second Hoodie Jones, I just lose the game, right? So I think we go for it. I think we go 7. Assuming that this is an Onami, the opponent is going to take it because they want to kill the Tesoro. Right? They're just going to force 2 cards out of their hand. So this is the trigger. It was just an Okiku. Alright, so that's even better. Right? Because now we definitely have the math, right? We can go 7. We definitely want to attack with Guild Tesoro again. So 7 is going to force 2 cards. 7. So 7, 7, 7. 8, 8, 8, 8, 9, 9. I think we start with the 7. There's one punish to this 7. If this is exactly an Amaru, it would have been enough to punish us. Yeah, so maybe I should have gone for 8 here. I guess it would have been the same, right? 8 would have just been counter out. So the opponent did have the second Hoodie Jones, so I had to just go for it. So yeah, it was like, I like the 7. I like the 7. So again, we attack with 1 Guild Tesoro for 7. So we attack low because we were thinking that this trigger was a Nami, right? So the opponent wants to take that life so that they can trigger and kill the second Guild Tesoro. And if they did that, we would have just had 2 attacks and we could have just spread it out, you know. We could have gone, well, we could have gone 10 and then 13 here or something like that. So I like attacking for this 7 because it's like the low committal. Still forces 2 cards if you want to counter it, or it's gonna force you to just take it and give me enough down to still go for like more 7 attacks. And since that wasn't an Nami, he ended up allowing me to go for another 7, which ended up burning 2 2K counters. And again, the only card in their last life would have been like an Amaru or I think a Reject, right? Doesn't the Reject also have a trigger that gives them life? So Reject or Amaru would have been a problem. But yeah, kind of weird game. We didn't play a single one of our big bombs, which is the whole thing this deck wants to do. But we have so many blockers, especially that Shuraiya, which is so good against the Yamato. So GG's. In this match, we went against Yamato. We have Guild Tesoro. I want my Shuraiya, right? I want my Shuraiya. Is so good in this match. I probably should have played the Buena Fiesta to look for it, to be honest, because I need to have the early blocker. So not having that is gonna be a big deal. Ay ay ay. Ah yeah, I should have known better. I guess I'm gonna have to keep the 2K counters then, right? I'm gonna have to keep the 2K counters and just say that that we'll get stuff later. So if I'm gonna keep the 2K, the problem is that I wanna have this Douglas Bullet next turn. So I guess I'm gonna go like this. Yeah, I wanna have this Douglas Bullet next turn as well. So I'm getting super greedy here. Yeah, I'm getting super greedy here. I'm gonna have to probably give them. So if the opponent goes for 9, I'm screwed, right? If they go for 8, I'm fine. Okay, they went for 9, so I guess I'm screwed. Cool. There's the Shuraiya. It's a little bit too late. Yeah, it's a little bit too late. This takes me to 7 at next turn. I mean, so I'll be at 9 next turn. Does that matter? No, because we already have... We have to go to 10, right? So we're already at 6, so I don't think we need to. If they have the Okiku here or something like that, it's going to be a problem. Okay, it's going to be the Cracker. I like this Bullet right now. And again, now I'm in the position where the opponent gets a Hoodie Jones and just screwed, right? We probably need to start keeping mana for this Radical Beam. Again, next time we go to 8, so we can go Shuraiya and Radical. That's 4 down. And I guess we can go... Okay, opponent also has the Okiku. Yeah, so this doesn't matter. I guess it kind of does, right? Because I don't want to give them the 2 stuff. I'd rather just take 1 from Cracker. I'm just going to go like this. I'm just going to give them the... Yeah, so if they want to attack me with Cracker, I'm okay with that. Yeah, this is just a 1-hit, right? This is just a 1-hit, so I'm fine with that. Hear me out. I think actually we go ahead and heal this for now, right? We can also play Guild Tesoro now. So I kind of like... If we go 5, opponent's going to have to give me... I'm kind of scared of attacking into their life. Guild Tesoro and Shuraiya gives me 2 blockers, which can be punished by Hody Jones. Uta can be rested by Hody Jones as well. The Guild Tesoro gives me the 2k counters back and gives me another unit. I guess we'll go like this. We'll go like this for now. We'll get rid of the Shanks. I don't think we're going to have the time to play 2 Shanks. So we're at 9, so we can go Guild Tesoro. Get the 2k counters back and also play the Shuraiya. So now we have the board that we can actually finish the game if the opponent is not careful. This Okiku is annoying because it gives him a hit. If the opponent plays Hody Jones, I think we actually could have lethal next time. Because the opponent will go down to 1 life. I mean, they do have 8 cards, so maybe not. This is going to be hard. It's going to be very hard. The Shuraiya is a really good blocker, though, because it means that if the opponent puts any down on the Yamato... Yeah, that's why you have to rest this one, right? You have to rest this one because this is probably the most dangerous card in here. We still have this Douglas Bullet, though, so we can save the Shuraiya. I still think we have to keep Radical Beam open starting next turn, so I don't know that we can afford to play the Shanks. So the opponent goes Amaru, but the Amaru doesn't do anything. Like, literally. So you can go for 9. So you can go for 9 here, and we just go double 2k counter. Oh, they can go... I forgot that they can get the Yamato ability. So, do we ever just take this? They went for the Douglas Bullet, so that's better, because we can go 9, 11, 12. It's a lot of Dawn, though, to use just to save this guy. I'm still losing to the Hody Jones if I try to save this Douglas Bullet. So if the opponent has Hody Jones, I'm still losing to it. The benefit of the Douglas Bullet is that it doesn't get removed by Amaru or... I think we protect it. It doesn't get removed by Amaru, right? It doesn't get removed by Amaru. Doesn't get removed by the other stuff, right? Opponent has 6 cards. 7. Let's start with 7 here. That's 2 cards out of your hand, right? Oh, yeah, 2 cards. Okay, okay. Let's just go 7 again, I guess. I want to see what they do. This is annoying because if the opponent hits this in the last life, it's going to be a problem. Do we ever dig for another blocker? Opponent has 5 cards. We could go 7, 8, 9, and 10, but with 5 cards, that's not enough. If I don't hit a 2k counter here, or a blocker, it means this Buena Fiesta is bad. We get the blocker. I think I'd rather have the Shiki over the Bullet. We can even have Uta too. Wow. Do we do it? I think we do it. Let's say that the opponent has Hody Jones, right? Again, Amaru can rest some of these. It sucks losing the Radical Beam, but I think this is just so good, right? The problem is Hody Jones and Amaru. If the opponent has Hody Jones and also Amaru... Oh, it's just a Yamato. Oh, what? That was it? I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed here. Opponent can go for 5 here. Because they can give... Did they use the Yamato ability already? Oh, they did already use it. So this can only go to 4, so it doesn't matter. So we'll go like this. I was so concerned about, like, Hody Jones. So I think we can have lethal next turn. I mean, I guess the opponent went back to 2 life, which is a little bit of a problem. You can only go to 6. So yes, 6 can get me to 0. I wish I could pick that. I wish I could have picked that, right? Alright, double Radical Beam. Double Radical Beam. Then we go here. 5 cards. 2 cards out of their hand here. Okay, they got it. They got it. All right, so then we go here. I didn't expect it to play Yamato. A lot of people are not playing Yamato on the Yamato. Alright, so if we go 7, we have to go for it, right? I don't think I'm surviving next time. Remember that this gets the power of Yamato. So these are 5, 5, 7, right? So we can go 7, 7, 3 times. One of these could be a 9, one of these could be an 8. So we start with 7 first. See what the opponent gives me. Okay, so then we can just go... Is there any way that they can survive this if we go 12? So if we go 12, 7, 9, 11, 13, they will have to have 4 2k counters and then a 1k counter, right? Because remember, the Shuraiya becomes a 5k when we attack here. So let's go here first and just eat up a counter out of their hand. And then we attack for 12. So it will have to be exactly 4 2ks and a 1k. And that's a 2k right there. I guess if the other 4 are also 2ks, they get there. Yeah, if the other 4 are also 2ks, they get there. And it wasn't. It was just double Amaru, so we get the win. I'm surprised the opponent... I mean, I guess they went for Yamato instead of Momo. So I guess we're having the same thing because he gave them a life. So, GG's. Let's see the rematch here. I think actually this is probably the one matchup that's actually good for Uta, which is kind of funny. This is the Shuraiya, so we keep this hand. That's the early blocker that we need because he's always gonna match the power of Yamato. This is what makes this matchup good for us, that we can always play the Shuraiya. Do we go ahead and drop the Buena Fiesta? I hate, like, this is what I hate about this card, that it's like a 2k counter that I never want to use it. I never want to use this as a search. I never want to use this search. Nah, let's not use it. Especially because I need to trash cards. It makes it feel worse. So, like, I just want to use this strictly as a 2k, right? Yeah, so here we can go attack for 5, use the car action, and we'll trash the Shiki. And then we'll play the Shuraiya. And even if the opponent goes for 9 here, I can just block with this and give it a 1k, and I'll be completely fine. It's so crazy how good this Shuraiya is. You see this? We just go like this, and then we just give you a 1k. And just like that, a full 9k attack just got punished by 1 card. This is pretty darn good. It's a pretty good card. So, I don't even know that we need to actually ramp. Yeah, I think opponent just figured that out as well. I don't even know that we actually need to ramp here just yet. I guess that's a... no, I don't want to ramp. I'm a little bit concerned that I don't have my cards, right? I don't have my big boys. I don't have my big boys. What if we attack? No, I don't want to attack with Shuraiya because it's still the same thing. Opponent is forced to not put any down on Yamato, or the Shuraiya just get as big as the Yamato. Like, this is so good because it takes the attack that the opponent's leader has. So in that case, the opponent went for a 9k, so the Shuraiya just becomes a 9k as well. And it's so good. So here's my question. Do we ever start taking these hits? Do we ever start taking these hits? I think I will. The answer is that I will. We can play a second Shuraiya here. I guess opponent has Hody Jones next turn, so I have to be careful. They could also start getting the Rokikus here, which is also annoying. Nami can KO some of this stuff. So Shuraiya is 3. We have Radical Beam is 4. So we have 4 done open. So I guess we'll go for 7 here. We'll go for 7 here. Maybe we just go 7, 7, 7. How crazy is that? Okay, opponent got the Okiku. Because they have the Okiku, I probably cannot attack with the Douglas Bullet anymore, right? Do we respect it? Do we respect the Hody Jones? It could also be Amaru if I attack, right? So Amaru, if I attack, but we do have this Radical Beam, and we have 2 2k counters. Okay, if we're gonna say that the opponent has Hody Jones, what if we just ignore... What if we just go 7? The problem... What if we just go 7, 7? And just settle for this Rush Luffy to finish the game. Because the Rush Luffy can beat the... yeah, I'm just gonna go 7, 7. Okay? Let's force him to go to 1. Okay, I know. Okay, well, that's annoying now, right? Alright, so I just need to prevent... The problem is that by sending it to 1, I also make it so that the Cracker can get the double attack. So the opponent has 2 double attacks. So if they have the Amaru, they get there. If they have the Hody Jones, is yeah, this is the Amaru. So double attack here. This can give 2k to any other one. Preventing this double attack doesn't matter because the opponent has another double attack here. So I got greedy. I tried to finish the game to... Okay, well, I think I'm always taking this, right? This can give me a 2k. There it is. Yeah, I'm always taking this. What? You just use multiple Dawn here. So they go for 7. This can go up to 8. Okay, so this one can go to 8, and this one can also go to 8. So we're one of the 8s we can beat. So we can go 2k, 1k. I'm one short. I can go to 9 and 9, but one of these can actually go to 9. Ah, no. Okay, yeah, it's what I said, right? So they can go to 8, and they can go to 8. If they actually went to 9 and 7, they actually had it. That's crazy. If they went 9 and 7, they actually had it. Ha! If they went 9 and 7, they had it, huh? I guess let's go here first. We go 7. It's gonna be 2 cards. Okay, and then we just attack with Douglas Bullet. Yeah, instead of 8 and 8, if they went 9 and 7, it would have been enough. Because I didn't have a 1k counter, right? To be able to punish the 9k attack. I don't blame them for going 8, I guess. I mean, I had a lot of cards in my hand. I had a lot of cards. Like, opponent doesn't know that this was like Shanks and a Luffy. So it could have just as easily been another 2k or 1k. Right? Like, this trigger saved me by getting me another 2k. That was close. They did have the Hody Jones. Alright, they had the Hody Jones. They had the Yamato. So I think it was correct to try to go all in last turn because my blockers don't matter. My blockers would not have mattered because the opponent could have just played Hody Jones. It did mean that the opponent only had to play Amaru instead of playing Hody Jones. But I still put them in a position that then I have lethal here to just finish the game. Maybe it was awkward though because it did mean that the opponent was able to get the value here. Like once the opponent counter out of the first Shuraiya, maybe I shouldn't have attacked. I should have kept the bullet alive. That way this could have gone, but then the opponent would have been at 2 life. And then being at 2 life would have been a lot more difficult for us to kill this turn. So it is what it is. GG's. Hey, welcome back everyone. Hope you enjoyed those games of Uta. And I think honestly it's crazy how like we won all 3 of those games without really having to have our big bodies, right? Like those games were carried by our Shuraiya, by our Douglas Bullet, and by Gil Tesoro. And I think that's pretty good showcase compared to yesterday where we had like these big bodies coming down in the field. Today we kind of get to showcase how the smaller film units figure into this deck and how everything kind of comes together. So I'm kind of glad that we kind of got to showcase that today. And those games against Yamato are always scary because you just take so much damage with the double attack. So yeah, so hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy your day.